And I was going to ask Glenn, oh, he says, sort of how have things changed since you've been here?
By the way, this is Glenn
Oh,
Tevez,
sorry.
UH Manoa's Ctahr, correct, technically, but Molokai extension.
I live on Molokai.
And also one of our these are locals.
I should probably introduce myself.
Yes, please.
I'm Philip Moravchik from the Water Resources Research Center here on Manoa County.
Get your emails.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, the face.
You can unsubscribe. I won't be offended.
I don't know how it's changed. I mean, I look at Ctahr. I mean, I remember at one time, I think Mortimer, was it Mortimer? Or somebody after that said, that's the albatross right there, And I guess we're the biggest unit in the college. And while agriculture has changed in Hawaii, I guess it's still probably more important than it was before in terms of food security and those kind of issues. What we've had to do is actually downsize from, I think, 12 units to 6 units. And it's kind of caused a problem with us because the agents who are on all the different islands are now part of units on Manoa. We have very little dialogue with them. We don't get to address the island issues in a part of a strategic plan. So we're running into a lot of problems right now. And we're actually looking at how we can change the system and get into more of a island by island strategic plan to address the needs of the community and not come up with some generic plan that comes out of Manoa. So, my job is really different, I guess. A lot of times, and I hear so many presidents say, we are a research university. We are a land-grant university. And I think that's, to me, it's prestigious, for one thing. You have this whole history from the Morrow Act to today, and there's a certain way of doing things as a land-grant university. And one of them is to address the needs of the community. As the pioneers moved west, they were establishing all these communities and they ran into problems. What apple should I grow? We got a problem on this apple. How do we address it? And it was all community-based research going on to address the needs in the different communities. And Hawaii is different than Florida, is different than Michigan, and we have very specific needs. And that was the role of the land-grant universities to assist in that move. But Hawaii has changed. We've become more urban. How do we shift gears into urban but still address the needs of the community? I mean, I'm the first generation that went to college in my family. And my grandfather, who was like the mayor of Manoa, we raised cattle and horses all through Manoa from where Long's Drugs is all the way up to Woodlawn.
So that was your ranch?
Yeah,
that
my
people
parents.
talk about.
Yeah.
Even
That's
imagine
my family
anymore.
and stuff. So we had, we'd have like 40 horses, 50 head of cattle, goats and pigs and the whole 9 yards. And my grandfather used to drive us down Miley Way, and he said, one of you guys is going to go to this university one day. And the whole left side of the road coming down to Miley Way was all pasture. All that area with Gilmore and the medical school and everything was just all pastures. And I remember driving down there and saying, whoa, man, is this a university or is this just an extension of our pastures up the road? So, I mean, things have changed.
We don't have chickens
Uh,
on
yeah,
campus
chicken.
anymore?
Yeah.
We don't? Well, they used
Well-
to be in the area between the amphitheater and Cross Hall. It's a chicken coop when I came here.
Well, it's so funny because my brother still catches pigs behind McDonald's. And 3 years ago, I came down and I was looking under St. John's. I was getting out of the car and I looked under the storm drain and there was a pig in the drain. And actually came down from the river. When it gets cold up in the mountains, they come down and they follow the fruits down the mountain, guava and lilikoi and those kind of things. And they actually come down all the way down to the University of Hawaii. Maybe they want to be educated, I don't know, but things have changed, and I think we need to be ready to change it. And a lot of times, I think the leadership doesn't understand, and it's incumbent on us to really provide leadership. And I've gotten to that point now where if one of my bosses come and tell me something, I say, no, I tell you what to do. You don't tell me what to do. And I think we need to have that attitude.
And he's from Molokai. No one tells him.
Because part of it is they don't know what's going on. They're not out there in the communities and they don't know what's going on. So they need to listen to you to understand what the problems are and how we at the university can address them.